Alright, second video on G shape. It's one of the most useful, beneficial chord shapes in modern worship because you can play in G, A flat, B flat, C, D. I would take it all the way up even to D in the right scenario. Oh, sorry. Yeah, D. Nope. Up here. I See Fire by Ed Sheeran. So there's some really cool ways to use the G shape in so many different keys, especially the ones that we use in worship. There's some chords shapes within the key of G that just kind of add some sonic flavor, different ways that you can voice these same chords to make them new. Like I was saying, if you're second guitar player or first guitar player, it gives you different options. So I'm in the key of G. I'm going to play my Wonderwall. We'll call them the Oasis chords. Right, that we talked about in the last video. What are some other voicings I can use that accomplish the same thing? One of my favorite things to do is use these power chord voicings with a third on the B string. So you got so basically it's just a power chord. So this is our C, D, E minor. And in a major, your third is this note here. So it's basically A string, D string, B string. And it's those three notes. The cool thing about in G, because the G is here, it can ring out all the time. So then I can slide that up to D. Now, because our E minor, you flatten the third, so I'm not going to go here, I'm going to drop that down. And then we can go all the way up to our G, which is a major chord, so we can go back to the... So you can let that G ring out. A minor's up here. Even F works. Sounds really cool. So if I were to play this in context, so there's different ways you can finger the same chords that just give it a different life. And I can start here. Different section of the song. Maybe it comes down. Now we're going to thicken it up a bit. And that was just switching between the 1 and the 4, which is the G and the C. Another thing, you'll hear it a lot on Bethel albums, or just anywhere really, is these awesome chords where we take we're in the key of G. For this whole video, we're in the key of G. But we take our C, which is the 4 of G. Let's see if I can get in there a bit better. So I'm making these 3-note triads on the A, D, and G strings. And those are the only notes I'm playing, and I can slide these up. So you got a C here. Slide it up to D. Now, we're going to flatten the third again for E minor. That's a D over F sharp. Oops, sorry, G. So I just played these really cool shapes. C, D, E minor, D over F sharp, G. So that's another option. when you capo that up, it can be really cool to mix in with your Oasis chords. So let's go to the key of A. So I've got my Oasis G shape here. And then we're gonna bring it down. So there's not a lot of notes happening there, but it's creating this beautiful space where you can just, you're using the same chords, but you're changing up the voicings, and there's power in voicings, you know? So, those are some options for the key of G, but it's also for your G shape, but it's also for every key all the way up to D. So, man, start playing around with those. You guys can feel free to send me texts or whatever, and I can send you these videos super quick. I just recorded like 3 or whatever it was in like 15 minutes. So, send me your questions, and I'll send you these videos back. Man, I hope this helps. Have fun.